Hi, my name is Ryan Boda, and I'm here to talk to you a little about copywriting. I was asked to explain the reasoning behind the balance struck by the grant of exclusive rights for a limited time to authors. The law stated that the copyright was good until the author passed away plus 70 years. This does still follow the Constitution because it is a limited time period, but it protects the author while he's alive to make sure that the work isn't infringed upon. While researching, I did come across that even though the exclusive rights are to the author, there are some limits for the public interest, such as fair dealing and fair use. This kind of goes along with the copyright theory that says the balance between the exclusive rights and these limitations are what really makes creativity. This protects the author and his creation while he's alive, plus 70 years, but it also allows the idea of the creation to maybe inspire other people. This brings me to the 3 pieces of art I chose that are in the public domain. The first I'm bringing up is The House of the Rising Sun, an old folk song that was passed down by generations with no real author, but was made famously in 1964 by the Animals, with also versions done by Bob Dylan in 1962 and Dolly Parton in 1981. Moving on, we also have All the Christmas Carols, which are by now in the public domain, which is really good because, not to sound cheesy, but it does allow everyone to be in the Christmas spirit anywhere without any risk of being sued. And lastly, in the public domain is the movie It's a Wonderful Life, which does have a great message that I do think society should hear, and now, with the public domain, the media is allowed to run it 24/7, as ridiculous as that is, but it does allow for more people to see that movie. I don't really know what to choose for things outside of the public domain, because that's everything else, except for the really old stuff, I feel. So I did choose Disney, not because I love Disney or anything, but because it is a household brand that is good for kids, and with these copyright laws and it being out of the public domain, we don't have to worry about endless Mickey Mouse ripoffs. From there, I would also like to bring up classic music such as songs from the Beatles or Led Zeppelin, because if it was in the public domain, all we would hear are just endless copies of that, and I'm really glad that it can sustain its value while being out of the public domain. Lastly, I would like to bring up book franchises for being out of the public domain. I like the fact that people can't just make their own Harry Potter story because they feel like it, because if people were allowed to make all these knockoffs of other books, then the series themselves wouldn't be able to hold the same gravitas that it did before. With that said, I'm Ryan Boda, and here is the end of my podcast. I'd like to thank the band Godspeed Your Black Emperor for this song, which is Storm. Thank you.